always hear about doctors, but let's never forget about our nurses. Growing up, I always watched my aunt and wanted to be just like her. Nurses are heroes. They go above and beyond for patients. I would be honored to be a part of the healthcare field. Watching my aunt inspired me a lot growing up. She would be up at 6 a.m. with a smile on her face to go to work and wouldn't come back until after I went to sleep, but the next morning also had a smile on her face. She was so happy and so passionate about her patients. She talked about them constantly and loved them dearly. She was always a superhero. She worked super long hours and provided for our family. She was a great inspiration. I started to really get into nursing in school. During Black History Month, I always wanted to talk about someone different, someone that we don't talk about as much. I decided to research, and with my research, I found out about Mary Mahoney. She was one of the 4 students that graduated out of her class of 84 in 1879. She was the very first Black woman to complete and earn a nursing degree. She did not pursue public nursing because of discrimination. In 1896, she joined the Nurses Association, alumni of the United States and Canada, which later became known as the ANA. After decades of private nursing, Mahoney became the director of Howard Orphanage Asylum for Black Children in Kings Park, Long Island in New York. She served as the director from 1911 until 1912, according to womenhistory.com. And while I was researching her, I really became into it. My aunt and Mary were very big inspirations, but I feel like my biggest inspiration was my cousin. My cousin was diagnosed with cancer at 5 years old. We went to many different hospitals, and one of the best hospitals, I feel like, in my opinion, was the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. In that hospital, I met nurses. I met a lot of nurses that were always very kind. The nurses became like family. It was a hard transition in going from North Carolina to Philadelphia, and the nurses in Philadelphia at CHAPS made us feel like family. They would read to my cousin hours into the night. A nurse spent 3 hours of her shift reading to my cousin because out of the kindness of her heart. The nurses have always been superheroes to me. Nursing has always been something I wanted to do, and with my experiences in life, nurses have been nothing but superheroes and always super kind and giving, and I want to be a part of that. And I cannot wait until I can start my college career in nursing.